The man parked his car right on the railroad tracks. Inside were his 3 stepchildren. After locking the car doors, he walked into a nearby convenience store. While casually picking out drinks, he kept one eye on the tracks, waiting for the train to arrive. When he noticed the bottles on the shelf vibrating slightly, a sinister smile crept onto his face. The kids in the car had also started to sense the danger. They tried to open the doors to escape, only to realize they were locked in. The older brother quickly came up with an idea, using the track switch to divert the train. His sister dug out a spring from the car seat and quickly assembled a makeshift launcher. As the rumble of the approaching train grew louder, she used the launcher to fire a rope toward the switch, managing to hook it just in time. But the train was closing in fast. They pulled on the rope with all their strength, desperate to move the switch. Watching from the store, their stepfather burst into manic laughter, confident of his twisted plan. But at the last second, the switch finally budged and the train thundered past them on a different track. The stepfathers stared in disbelief. When their uncle found out what had happened, he immediately revoked the man's guardianship rights, leaving the stepfather furious. It turned out that the children's parents had died in a massive fire, leaving behind a huge inheritance. Their stepfather, actually their father's cousin, had plotted to eliminate the children to claim the entire fortune. After this incident, the uncle sent the kids to live with their aunt in a cliffside mansion overlooking the ocean. While the place was dangerous, it was still a place they could call home, at least for a while. One day, while they were out shopping for groceries, their stepfather, now in disguise, reappeared. With sweet words and careful manipulation, he managed to win over their aunt's trust. The two left together, and when the kids returned, they found a note that looked like a will, handing their guardianship over to the very man who had tried to kill them that morning. However, the brother noticed something strange. The note contained a series of spelling errors. Rearranging them, he discovered they spelled out a location, the Sea Cave. They rushed to the cave and, just as they feared, found their aunt tied up inside. But as they tried to return, their boat broke down, and before they could figure out a plan, their stepfather appeared, offering them a ride on his boat. He pulled them aboard but left their aunt behind, stranding her on the sinking vessel.